If you wake up tomorrow morning basically void of your 5 senses, think you'd have some questions? Do you even know if you're alive? And the only thing I wanted was to stop hurting.
For Marcus to come in here and tell us his story, that touches our heart and it touches our soul, and it relates back to what we do every day.
You're in the hospital, you were in a car accident, I'm here. I didn't even know where here was, but those 2 simple words, I'm here, gave me so much comfort just to let me know that I wasn't alone.
It was really inspiring, and especially being in healthcare, it was really good to see the other perspective, because sometimes we get so much into the day-to-day of what we do and we forget there's a person on the other end, and it's really always inspiring to hear people's stories and how the little things that we do really affect them a lot.
And Erica over here, Erica is a new nurse, but all of her patients seem to what is Barb doing for me? Boosting my confidence in the people that are going to be taking care of me, right?
Really provides some insight from the patient's perspective of things that people kind of do when they walk in the room, and they don't realize the impact that it has on the person in the bed.
1 minute, I'm an 18-year-old college freshman on my way home from a hockey game, and the next minute, I'm in the emergency room surrounded by strangers. I just have to trust that they are there to help me. I'm going to ask you yes or no questions, and if you want to answer yes to a question, hold up 1 finger. If you want to answer no to a question, hold up 2 fingers. Lays across the side of my bed, my body flops over to the side, taking my fist, pounding it in the mattress, trying to get him to step. And he finally looks up, he's like, "Oh, I'm sorry, did that hurt?" So I held up 1 finger to show him how much it hurt.
He was funny, he was lighthearted.
I think it was awesome. It was very down to earth, very open.
He was a real person. You know, he said things that were real. He didn't hold back, and he wasn't saying the nice things. He said everything that had come to him.
Well, here I am on death's doorstep. I could die at any moment, and the only thing I am thinking as this doctor takes his scissors and cuts down the right leg of my pants is, dude, this sucks. This is my favorite pair of Levi's. I am a poor college student, you are a rich doctor, somebody buy me a new pair of pants.
Awesome speaker, very dynamic, keeps your attention.
Well, I think the important thing that he conveys to medical professionals is just that patient's perspective. I mean, just really honest, straightforward. You know, this is what I experienced.
So finally, I just had to write out, does this mean I'm blind? And the doctor said, yes, it does. With no ammunition left, I used the only thing I had left and scrawled out as dark as I could, "I hate you." Do I hate those doctors? Of course I don't. Of course not. In fact, I am so thankful for the efforts that they had. But sometimes your patients just have to spew that venom at somebody.
And what a great impact. I hear every single solitary person in there talking about it and wanting to share that story.
It was really inspiring and really heartwarming, and it was a really good beginning of our presentation today. And being part of it, it was really nice to hear a patient come in and talk. We get so wound up in our systematic things of what we want to do and get done, and it's good to remember what we're really here for, and that's the humanity.
I think patients are always scared. Okay, it's your workplace, but the hospital is a place of fear and unknown and intimidation for people like me.
Well, I think Marcus brings a unique combination of skills. Not only is this real life experience and real positive insight, but he's also a good speaker.
To date, I have laid on an operating room table for over 300 hours. Gone through over a year of not being able to eat solid food, gone through some of the biggest life changes anyone should ever have to endure. I think it's a good thing when healthcare professionals see that patient that could just as easily be somebody that they love laying in that bed.
He was fun to listen to. You never knew what he was going to say.
We're going to give you a suppository. What's a suppository? They said, well, this is going to be the sort of thing around. What? You gonna put what where?
I've got an upcoming program, and I'm going to ask him to see if he can come to it.
We actually are looking forward to having him come to speak to our new graduates at our hospital.
I'd recommend him.
I absolutely love to present programs for healthcare professionals. I received so much excellent patient care during my recovery that these programs are just one small way that I can give back to the medical community that literally saved my life. Thank you guys so much for having me here today. I'm so glad to be here.